My name is Catherine Roseland, here with Board Game Geek TV at Spiel 2013. I'm sitting here with Evi Ciro Jainido.
Exactly, thank you.
And Maria Olga Raimondo, yeah? From Purple Games. They're here to talk about their new game, Intrigue City. Could you maybe tell me how did the name Purple Games come about?
Yes, Purple Game was not randomly selected. It comes from the fact that Maria Olga here plays always with the blue. Yes. And I always play with the red. And that's why when mixing together these two colors is Purple Games. I'm hoping it goes well. Intrigue City, it's our first board game. You can see it over the box, the number.
See right here?
And it was printed in Kefea Schema and Chroma in Greece. Kefea Schema and Chroma is a non-profit organization. It's the graphic arts unit of the Therapy Center for Dependent Individuals. Oh. Because we wanted also to support their goals and their aims. Mm-hmm. And this is our first board game. We founded Purple Games in Thessaloniki, Greece. Thessaloniki is the second largest city after Athens. Intrigue City is a board game, a tactical board game, with great tones of interaction among the players. And so if you are ready to get intrigue and, backstabbing and blackmailing your opponents and your friends, of course,
this is the game for you.
This is the game for you, exactly.
Sounds great.
Yes.
Oh, do you want to go into a bit how the game works?
Yes.
Okay, so the goal of the game is to first of all, this is the city of R, and these are the 6 guilds that control the city. Each player is a counselor and tries to influence the guilds on his city. These are the influence tokens. They have a value of 1, 2, and 3. All right. So the goal is to gather in your board in as many guilds as possible a total influence value of 6. So if I had that, for example, that would be the so-called equilibrium, because I want to influence the guild, but not too obvious.
Yes.
I want exactly 6. So in the end of the round, after everyone has played both of his tokens, we get to check which player has done equilibrium in which guild, and he gets the appropriate equilibrium cards. These cards are the main way for the game to score points in the end of the game. So they give points, but they don't have a standard value for the points they give, but their value depends on a scoring track here. This changes throughout the game through some voting that the players do. So 4 times during a game, the players draw 3 cards, the top 3 cards from their deck, and they choose which guild they want to increase its power. So by increasing the power of a guild, you also increase the points that you will get in the end.
Okay.
Be careful, not only you, also the opponents that also have the same card.
I see.
Okay, so when it is your turn, you have 2 action tokens to play with, 1 gray and 1 black. When I play my gray token on an action card, I do the action on my board. When I play my black token, I do the same action but on another player's board.
So you can actually influence what other people are doing.
Yes, exactly.
You get more evil and yes.
Okay, so after you do the action, if you notice on the board there are some spiders next to each row. Then after you do the action, you increase your value, your intrigue token, by the number of spiders. So I'm blue, so I would increase by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now it is the green player's time to play. Because in the game there is a mechanism called time track. The player who becomes the active player is always the player who is with the lowest intrigue. So
if you go too far ahead, then it's going to be a long time until it's your next turn.
Exactly.
Yes, but this is good because you see what the other players are doing. So being in front of the others may help you make a better strategy.
You have more time to think about what you're going to do.
But if you stay back, you have a variety of actions to choose between.
Exactly.
So both of these are good, depending on what you want to do.
Yeah.
So actually the game offers you a big variety of actions and also gets you to think about which action you want to choose. Not only about what it does, so about what you want to do on your board or on another board, but also about, do I want to play first? Do I want to play second? Do I want to play last?
Yeah.
Yes.
So the game is played over 8 rounds.
So divide into 4, as you
Into
said.
4 eras, yes, exactly. The game I already described is the family version of the game. The base game also includes these cards. These are called favor cards, and in every round, that when you play your defensive action token, you target a guild and you take the corresponding in favor cards. So if I do this one and I take a red and a yellow, I target, the black is always the target, I target the Dreamer's Guild and I put the influence token F2 on the exact opposite because that's what it tells me. And so because I targeted here, I get the favor card from that guild. However, because I have created also an equilibrium here, I get it from the major side. So actually, each card has 2 sides, depending, this is the minor and the major. The major is always better.
Of course.
These cards, you keep it next to you and you can play it whenever you want during the game. And it's then discarded. This gives you a big variety and a lot of available actions to do.
And you can do them in addition to your normal actions?
Yes.
Exactly.
For example, you can do a double action,
Yes,
or
yes.
after you're attacked by another player, you can say, sorry, I have a shield over here, you cannot do me
No.
She can't,
much mess.
you can't mess with her, but she can react. There is
Exactly.
something to do.
Yes.
Yes. And then there is also these 2 cards that you can play in an occupied space that this is normally not in the rules. You can do it.
Yes.
So this is basically the game. It lasts 60 to 90 minutes.
Says on the back here, yeah?
Yes.
And it's for 2 to 5 players.
2
Yes.
to 5 players. It plays very nice with 2, very smoothly, runs the game. It's
Yes.
a great game. It's a lot of fun.
Yes. There are so many, mechanism in this game. There's the time track, the modular board, because as you see here,
Yes, you can move.
you can move
choose
them
out
and
different cards
yes,
and move them
and
around.
these are only some. In total, there are 15 in the box, so
So
every
it adds a
time,
bit of variety to each
yes,
game.
replayability and things like that. Also, there is the voting, the 2 action tokens.
Yes,
that-
this, I like this, the fact that you can influence other people and what they do and
Yes.
what happens to them.
the interaction. And we try to do our best regarding the quality of the components. As you see, for example, this board is quite thick.
Yes.
And for the first edition, we have the rulebook in English
Oh, fantastic.
in the box, but you can download the Italian, German, and French rules from our website.
Fantastic.
Yes.
And in general, the game doesn't matter if it's
Yes, it's language independent.
Exactly.
Everything is like symbols and slashes and
the titles don't matter.
yes.
Yes, it all does matter.
And
Is this-
even on the personal board, as you see over here, everything here is okay. Yes, here is the final scoring, so you can see that everything is language independent.
Is this going to be available in the United States or is it only available in Europe?
It is available worldwide. However, for the moment, it's only available through our website, through our eShop.
Okay.
Of course, you can find it here at Spiel, but afterwards, it will be only through our website.
And your website
Yes.
is
And we are thinking to make maybe a crowdfunding campaign.
on Kickstarter then, or
Yes, Kickstarter or Indiegogo.
Or Indiegogo, we'll see.
One of two.
Yes.
Fantastic.
As you know, we're a few months now that Purple Games is working, still since July. So we have a lot of things to think about.
Yes.
And but we love our games. We started as a gamers, so
Fantastic.
we want to make the board games we like.
Exactly. That's
Yes.
the best way to
And
do it.
let's say a thing about the designers.
Yes. The designers is Christos Giannakoulas and Manolis Zachariadis. Difficult to
Yes.
pronounce, I guess.
Two Greek people.
Yes, it's a creative team of game designers. They are here in Spiel too, and
Fantastic.
they sign also some copies every morning.
Great.
This is their first game as well, and the cover art was made by Manolis Fragidis. The rest of the art,
Beautiful. I love the art.
yes, the rest of the art is Panagiotta Pardavella, again big name.
These Greek names.
Yes, and Eleni Halati is our graphic designer.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Well, thank you very much. I look forward to trying it. It's Intrigue City from Purple Games.
You are more than welcome to our booth.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much.
Great. That was fantastic.